Here's something that you may not have connected with transitioning from career to post-career or retirement, and that is grief. Especially for those of us who don't have kids or don't have a partner. You know, you pour your soul into the career, you pour yourself into the career, and when you leave, there's a loss. There's big losses that you're experiencing. And grief is a lot more than just losing a loved one or losing a beloved pet. It's the identity that you have wrapped around yourself for decades. It's the structure. We've talked about all of these things in other videos. There's so much of yourself that you walk away from. And society doesn't make it any easier. You know, we live in a world that is youth obsessed with productivity, obsessed with crushing it, obsessed with material accumulation, material wealth. And as women, as we age, the world tends to look at us as being more nurturing, more selfless, and, you know, more ready to step back into the background and let the world move on without us. And I just say, bullshit. That is so not who I am. And I know it's so not who you are if you're watching this. So if you're feeling the weight of this transition, just know that you are not doing anything wrong. Nothing's going haywire. Transitions like this are difficult, and they are messy, and they are uncomfortable, and they're not a lot of fun. And yes, they come with grief. So give yourself some love. Understand that this is part of the process. There's nothing wrong. You're evolving. So give yourself time. And by time, I don't necessarily mean 10 minutes, an hour, a week, a year. I mean, whatever the time that it takes you to process through this. For example, I left my work in 2017. And I can promise you, I wasn't accepting of myself. I wasn't understanding the process that I had to go through to give myself time until 2021, 2022. And then it still took some time for me to just really stop a lot of the things that I was trying to do to fix it, to get on with my life. And it took a good year. It took a good year of really working on myself. And I will talk to you and share with you whatever information you want to hear about of what that work was. And the work was not only for that year. I had been working on myself from a retirement perspective since almost the day I retired. But it's like anything else. It takes time. And stopping is not a failure. Trusting yourself is not foolish. Going against advice, going against the norm is not wrong. And it's a daily practice. It's a daily practice. So give yourself the time to stop trying to fix it. Yes, you are unique, but you're not different. If you are grieving a big loss, there's a process that has to happen. And trust yourself. I'm glad you're here. If you haven't already, I hope you'll subscribe, like the video, and if you're interested in helping form a group of like-minded women who are going through this type of a transformation, I'm having an information call on March the 18th. The official group will not launch until September, but this is just a beta group coming together to start laying the groundwork. And if you're interested, the registration for the information call on March the 18th is in the comments or in the description of the video below. And I'm glad you're here. My name is Linnell, and I'll see you guys soon.